I have a story that I think you're gonna get a kick out of, but it has a really good moral at the end of it. Was one that it's so easy for us as developers to miss out on this idea. Sunday was Mother's Day here in the United States. I don't know if everyone celebrates it across the world, but we celebrate the mothers in our lives, and it's a really special day. We went up to visit my folks, my mom, about an hour away. While we were there, I told you something was lost, and yeah, that's true. One of my wife's earrings fell out. It was a really special earring. It was one of her favorite pairs of earrings. So she looked all over, I looked all over. I mean, we looked everywhere we could possibly think of to look for this, and no earring. It's like, you know, and honestly, we were outside, kind of grass like this. There was little chance of finding it. So I do what the best idea that comes to my mind. I find that there is a prospecting company, get this, a prospecting company here in the Kansas City area. The guy was able to rent me a metal detector, you know, one of those things you run across the ground and it beeps at you when it detects metal. Yeah, and he was able to configure it. I'm thinking, you know, my chances are pretty good. I drove up to my folks' place, totally psyched. For, I don't know, a hour or two, and then I lost my psych. I couldn't find it. I literally couldn't find it, nowhere. I had one last idea. It's like, I'm gonna check in the car again. Yeah, it was in the car. I was a little bit sheepish when I found that because it was like, I should have known that. I should have at least looked a little bit more thoroughly in the car. But here is the moral of the story. Take your time to investigate and challenge yourself on all your ideas. Don't just say, this is the problem, but in fact say, this is what I think to be the problem is, but I'm going to check it, I'm going to test it, I'm going to prove myself, and I'm going to make sure that this is indeed the problem. Or when you have gone to a dead end, go try something else once you reach the dead end. And finally, try the easiest thing first. Try the easiest thing first. It was hilarious. It was so funny. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm really glad I found it, but it was such a good lesson to me that I should have tried that easiest thing first.